Welcome to Inspired Living with Marc Lainhart, the Intuitive Prospector. Every Wednesday, Marc, along with his special guests, will explore thought-provoking topics and ideas that promote creativity, self-help, healing, happiness, and well-being to inspire you on your spiritual journey. Each week, Marc will discuss different paths to achieving a more spiritual, balanced, happy, and healthy lifestyle. Topics will elevate consciousness and range from metaphysics to the human and social experience and all things spiritual. Welcome to an inspired community that offers support, encouragement, and new ways of thinking. Marc is a tested, certified, and professional spiritual medium, metaphysical teacher, healer, and spiritual advisor with a spiritual practice based in Seattle, Washington. You are the inspired and the inspiration.
And good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm giving it a go here on, let's see, that looks like the microphone is working. Hopefully, let me turn the volume up. We're just doing a trial run here for today's show. We're going to be talking about manifesting. And what is manifesting? And today's topic is manifesting in the material world. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about manifestation. Manifestation really is the process of bringing forth events, experiences into your life through the energy that you put into the world. Some of you may know it as the law of attraction, universal law where energy attracts like energy, if you will. And so this morning I thought I'd come on YouTube for my YouTube subscribers out there and see how this is playing out. I'm going to actually go over to my YouTube channel here because I haven't been on YouTube for a long time. I upload videos for my Patreon prospectors and for my subscribers. But to be honest, I have not done a live broadcast on Facebook in quite some time. So we're going to head over to Facebook. Let's see here. Let's click on the video. Looks like we are live. Let's see if we actually have sound. Okay, we do. We have sound. So I'm here in Seattle, Washington. My name is Marc Lainhart, the Intuitive Prospector. I work a lot in the fields of psychic, mediumship, intuition, awareness, meditation, metaphysics, manifesting. I talk on Inspired Living Radio. I talk about many different topics on Inspired Living Radio. Something we've been doing for 7 different years. We talk everything from medicine. We've had professional athletes on, musicians, actors, artists, authors. Today, I'm going to be just sharing with you a meditation on how to manifest and what manifesting really is. And like I said, it's something that I came into when I was taking my graduate degrees here at the University of Washington, manifesting, visualization for the professional athletes. I didn't know that I'd later go on to make this into my spiritual practice. But each and every one of us is manifesting all the time. But when we actively put our energy towards the life we want to live, that's when we consciously create and manifest our dreams and our desires and our wants. Some of you may meditate, which is listening back. Prayer is thought going out. Meditation is listening back to that. So, I always go back to what Henry Ford, had said, a century ago. Whether you think you can or can't, either way, you are right. And today we're going to be talking about that on Inspired Living Radio. So there's a couple ways to get to the live show, which will be starting here in about 25 minutes. We're on Wisdom Wednesdays over on OMTimes Radio Network. So OMTimes Radio, OMTimes Media, OMTimes Magazine. And what it is, it's internet radio. So once you get to that global player, so you can just type in Inspired Living Radio, or you can go to marclainhart.com and scroll halfway down on the page of marclainhart.com. And there you'll find the Inspired Living Radio section of the page. There's a global player where you can click into it, click on the show page, see what shows are coming up. So it's a lot of fun. I love doing radio. And then after the live show is over at 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 12 p.m. start time, end time is 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That then goes over to our podcasting format. And Inspired Living Radio now is a top ranked inspirational podcast. According to Feedspot, we're now number 23. We started at 25, and we're moving up slowly. So hopefully you help me get to that top 10 in the years ahead. Just to inspire you. We like to say, be inspired, inspire others, inspire before we expire. And we always say for our inspired listeners, the global audience all around the world, you are the inspiration. You are the inspirers. You're the inspiration. And a lot of, you inspire me, and the topics we talk about, the shows we have. So if you go to marclainhart.com, you can get that global player. Click on the global player. You don't need any usernames, any passwords, no membership, no BS. Listen to what we're talking about. If you miss it, go over to your favorite podcasting platform: iTunes, iHeart, SoundCloud, Podbean, Google Podcasts. We're streaming through them all now, Spotify. So today we're going to talk about manifesting in more detail and just the power of manifesting and what manifestation can do for your life. I've seen it firsthand. I've tried it. I've asked for it many times. I always teach on now: ask, believe, receive, and perceive. That would include manifesting your wants and desires. I always go back to Dr. Maya Angelou, who said, ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. That's pretty powerful stuff right there. There's a quote from an anonymous person that said, what you think you create, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you become. And, I've taught a lot of times, just from the days of, being a Star Wars fan, your focus determines your reality. So again, you can get to the show by typing in Inspired Living. Go to your, the podcast won't be there yet. This show won't be there, but you can listen to 7 seasons of our podcasting shows. And let's see, what else? Meditation. I'm going to take you on a meditation, about a 10-minute meditation about manifesting. Some books that I recommend, some of my top reads for, one of them is Manifesting Through Meditation. The young lady's name is Cassandra Bodzak. Dear Universe, that's another good one. This is Mini Meditations for Instant Manifestations. That is by, let's see, I have my list here. That is by Sarah Prout. So those are just a few books that I recommend. I always try to recommend books. I have books like right now I'm reading Strongmen, Mussolini to the Present. This is based on what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, Putin, and the devastations of everything. Reading about history of people that have really changed the course of history based on their strongman mentality. So like I said, we cover a lot of different topics. I'll pop on here, whether it's YouTube or my Facebook Live, my shows, Metaphysical Mocha Mondays. We do meditations, we do sound baths, we do readings. We just, it's just a big soul adventure. So today I thought I'd take a little bit of a different approach. Come on here for YouTube Live. Again, if you want to subscribe with the other prospectors, you get insight to the shows ahead of time. This will be also shared with my Patreon prospectors. The Patreon is my membership club to where you get numerology readings, psychic readings, mediumship readings, all sorts of insights to Inspired Living Radio. You can also go over to Alexa. My Alexa, I'm pointing here like you should know that there's an Alexa on my desk. But I have Alexa set up, and I had to change her name because every time I'd say Alexa, she would turn on. So she's right behind my chimes board right here. Excuse me, hiccups. Sorry about that. But what I do is if you say, Alexa, open up Positive Living, you'll actually get daily tips now that I've recorded over the last few years about how the universe works for us, how the unseen world works with us. Just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not here. There's a lot of things that go unseen that are based on our energy, our frequency, our vibration, and manifesting would be one of those topics that we're going to talk about today. So if you want to get Positive Living, just say, Alexa, open up Positive Living, download that app. Great to have you on board with that. Join the Patreon Prospectors Club. Go to marclainhart.com, get on my Monday show over on Facebook Live called Metaphysical Mocha Mondays, and I usually have some a cafe afterwards. And what I mean by cafe is this week it was the Manifesting Cafe. So we talked all about manifesting, did readings based on manifesting. Sometimes it's the Healing Cafe, the Compassion Cafe, the Inspiring Cafe, the Nerd Cafe, just really topics that are going on. I don't get into religion. I always say that nature is my religion. I don't get into political battles. I'm a constitutionalist. So we stay out of those topics, but we do talk about world events, and we set intent and prayer and thought and compassion for others in this very crazy world that we seem to be finding ourselves in. So if you're new to the page here on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and get on that subscriber list with the other amazing prospectors that join me every week. You can also get on my newsletter, Soul Adventures. I believe that there should be something in the description of this. Let's see here. Did I put my Soul Adventures? I did not. This is more about the showtime here. But again, just go to marclainhart.com, internet search the Intuitive Prospector or Inspired Living Radio, and you'll get to where you're going. So I'll be doing more YouTubes. I don't know how the chat works. So if anybody has an idea how the chats work on this, like I said, I just set it up for the first time. So I wasn't sure how chat works. I'd love to chat with you, or if you have a question about manifesting. But we're going to be talking about this for the next hour. In about 15 minutes, we go live to air. It's internet radio. It's through OMTimes. You can get the global player at OMTimes Radio. Just type in OMTimes, or you can go to marclainhart.com and scroll halfway down the page, click on the global player, and that's where you'll hear the show live. Sometimes we take live call-in questions. This show, we're probably not, because I got a lot to cover about manifesting, but I am going to take you through a nice 10-minute manifestation meditation to really, just get into that pause, that power, the magic in the moment. Every time I say that. So if you catch this video, let me know where you're from. Leave a comment, leave a like, share out. I wish I really knew where the chat board was on this platform, but I have yet to figure it out. But that's life, right? Learn it from experience. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but I thought I'd come on today and just say hello. I'm in my prospecting studio now called the Force Studio. You can see behind me, I have all my lightsabers finally mounted. The lightsabers are actually replicas from the actual movies, and at night they light up, and then the singing bowls light up, and then I have lighting in the studio. So we now call it the official Force Studio. So if you have a question on manifesting, or you want to learn more about manifesting, join us over here in about 15 minutes for Inspired Living Radio. As Albert Einstein reminds us, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. What do you want your life's attractions to be? Where do you want to go? And one of my favorite quotes is from Don Miguel Ruiz, who has been a guest of the show in past episodes. And he says, your life is the manifestation of your dream. It is an art, and you can change your life anytime that you're not enjoying the dream. And that's by the wonderful Don Miguel Ruiz. So I want to just say thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes here on YouTube Live. Again, I'm going to head over to get ready, get the mic hot, and have a good episode of Inspired Living Radio. And again, follow me on YouTube, TikTok Live, Facebook, Instagram. Get on my newsletter, Soul Adventures. Follow the show, Inspired Living Radio. We just really try to bring inspiration into the world, positivity into the world, in a world that is very changing and transformative right now, an evolution of consciousness that's taking place. So have a great rest of your day. Until our next soul adventure together, be kind, be caring, be compassionate. Most importantly, dare to dream, dare to explore, dare to live. And I hope that you discover that diamond within. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Cheers. Namaste.